For today's video, this is all we need. This is going to be a super fast sew. So we have a piece of chain link, zipper tape. If you don't have zipper tape and you have just a zipper instead, that's fine. Just cut it down to the length that you need. We have the little piece of material that we're going to be using to attach our D-ring. I've got my zipper pull and a swivel hook. These are the tools that I use to open and close my chain links. I got my lining piece and I have my exterior pieces, and that's it. So let's get started. We also have the little piece that we cut that we're going to be using for the zipper end. All right, I'm going to place my zipper pull with the smaller side of the zipper pull facing down. Once I get it in the groove, I'm just going to grab the other one, snuggle it into the groove on the other side. I'm going to lay it down and pull. Perfect. Super easy, guys. If you've never used zipper pulls before, I used to be afraid to do it. And then the first time I did it, it took me an hour. But then after that, it's been a breeze. So if you've never used it before and you've been afraid, go for it. You know, just, you can do it. I've marked where I'm going to be pinching my tape. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab that. Squeeze my fingers together, and it's going to make the zipper tape fold under. And then just let it fold under. And then pull that to the side a little bit. So it's going to naturally, when you grab it, just kind of fold. Let it fold, and you're basically going to be taking this piece and placing it right at the very end of your zipper. Bend it, and that piece goes to the end of the zipper. And then just sew it in place. You can go to the machine if you want to. I just do it by hand. I feel like it's quicker. Just give a couple of stitches. Repeat, pinch it, and let it fold under. Grab your zipper tape and just snuggle it in the middle of that piece. All right, pin it or hold it, whatever. Head over to the machine and top stitch at 1/8. Grab your zipper tape, put it so that your zipper is opening to the right and closing to the left, and then grab your front side of your wallet, the exterior piece. Place your zipper tape, your exterior piece right side facing up, and the zipper tape facing right side facing down. And then just center it. Just kind of eyeball it. And clamp. Grab your lining and face it right side facing down. Place it over that zipper tape and reclamp it with that attached on top. Head over to the machine and sew it at 1/8 of an inch seam allowance. I'm going to open my zipper up just a little bit. I feel like it helps. All right, you're going to take it and you're just going to press it open. Because it's vinyl, we can't heat it, but it's okay. We're going to finger press it really, really good. And then take your lining and just match it up with your exterior piece. And just finger press it as flat as possible. I love a hammer, so I am going to take my trusty hammer and just tap it a little bit, especially on the seams right there. It just gives it a little bit, it gets a little bit flatter. I like it. All right, there we go. So now we're going to go back to the machine and we're going to do a top stitch. All right, grab the back side of your wallet, place it right side facing up. Take the piece that you just sewed and place it right side facing down and just center it. Line up the top of the zipper with the top of that panel. All right, and take your other lining piece and place it face down. Line it up centered as well, and reclamp. All right, and go sew it at about 1/4 inch seam allowance. Take your D-ring connector, turn it wrong side up, and just slide it through your D-ring. Go over to the machine and baste that together. All right, on the side where your zipper closes, go ahead and find that mark that you made before and line your D-ring up with it. So we're going to be placing the D-ring on the correct side. So I'm just going to find the placement of it and then flip it over and attach it. So the D-ring is going to be laying facing in on the correct side of your front exterior piece. And then I'm going to just go baste that at the machine at about 1/8 of an inch. Grab your outer panels and line them up so that they match all the way around, starting right here on the pieces outside of the zipper. Make sure those pieces match up. Okay, and once you get it even, go ahead and clamp it. Open up your zipper. I like to open mine almost all the way. All the way. I've marked the area that I'm going to leave open. So I'm going to go back to the machine. I'm going to start from the whichever side, it doesn't matter. Making sure that I back stitch really well because we're going to be turning it out through this opening, okay? And then we're going to sew all the way around and then back stitch really good at the end again. And I'm going to do this at about 1/8 of an inch seam allowance. Between 1/8 and 1/4. Take your time, no rush. Now, when you get to those corners, you're going to have to go slow. Take your time so that you don't get stuck on where, you know, there's a little clump of material. So if you need to feed it, you know, bit by bit, do that. That's fine. I do get a little bit closer to the edge when I get to this mid piece because I just don't want too much bulkiness in the seam. So I get as close as I feel comfortable getting, about 1/4 of an inch. And I'm just going to slowly feed her through there. And I'm going to go ahead and back stitch over that part. There we go. And then just take your time. Also, when you get to where the D-ring is, again, this is a lot of material, so just be gentle with your machine. If you need to just walk the needle, you know, stitch by stitch over it, go ahead and do that. You don't want to break your needle. You don't want any problems. So just take your time going over that slowly if you feel like you need to do that for your machine. I'm going to go ahead and back stitch over the area that I had the D-ring as well. Okay? Don't cut where we left it open. Okay, if you need to, grab a tool to help you make sure you get all of your corners pushed out really good. And really get in on that corner that has the zipper tab and get that pushed out all the way. It's going to have a tendency to want to kind of stay tucked in, but you need to get that pushed out completely. Yep, you know me, I'm grabbing my hammer and I'm just whacking my wallet gently, but you know, just trying to get my seams as flat as possible. See how the difference between the side that I hammered and the side that I didn't? Just kind of flattens the seam out, makes it look really nice. Go ahead and pull your lining all the way out. And then you're just gonna kind of pull at the open part while you're bending the material in, and just pull it tight, and then it'll naturally just kind of fold in. And then we're gonna clamp it and head over to the machine and close it up. Grab your chain and your pliers and take 2 links off. Place 1 link around your D-ring and back around the chain. And then clamp it shut gently. Try to make sure that you're not going to be leaving a mark on your hardware, okay? Place the other end on your swivel hook and back around the chain link. You don't have to add a swivel hook to the end because that can get expensive really fast. Usually I just take the end of my chain link and attach it directly to my bag. And there we go. How cute is this? Dope. And your chain doesn't have to be this long. Usually I make it a lot shorter, about right there. But the bag that I'm going to be attaching this to, I think I want it to hang a little bit lower. So we'll see, but you can adjust the chain length to whatever length you like. Okay, grab your wristlet, bend it in half, long ways, so that the ends are lined up together, and then go baste it. All right, grab your hardware and just place it. Place your wristlet in between it, make sure it's even. I'm going to take this off. I think it's easier. I don't want to bend it. Oh, sometimes the wristlet tries to shift directions. Make sure before you squeeze this shut that you have it even. Otherwise, it's going to be stuck like that once you clamp down. So make sure that it's even. Okay. And then clamp it. I'm going to go ahead and clamp it shut as hard as I can. All right. And there we go. How cute. It's so easy. That's it. How cute is that? Look at my little heart pull. I love that. So cute. But anyway, yeah, that's it. There's your wristlet. I wish that I could find this in gold. I never can. It's always in nickel or antique brass. If you have some of these or know where I can get these in gold, comment below and let me know. That'd be great.